Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Silver Wheel Witch. Today I'm doing another flip through book review, and the book that I've chosen for today is The Crystal Basics, The Energetic Healing and Spiritual Power of 200 Gemstones by Nicholas Pearson. This is a beautiful book and I was really excited when I got it. It is published by Destiny Books, and I'll give you a close-up of the back in case you want to freeze frame and read it. But this author has extensive history, I believe, since he was like a young child. He has studied both the science and metaphysical aspects of stones, so the gemstones. So I really like his interpretations and viewpoints in this book. That he's got a very well-balanced perspective, considering he's coming from both the scientific and metaphysical side. So I absolutely love that. I am going to try and give a quick flip through, if I can do it without messing up my little tabs here, to give you an idea of the aesthetics, and then we'll go ahead and take a look inside the cover. Give you an idea what the inside of the book looks like. So much information in this book. And he actually has like the whole, I think it's like the first half of the book is loaded with information, and then the second half is the gemstones, correspondences and such. We'll go ahead and take a look inside. So it looks like we have some praise from other authors. The first couple pages. I'm sure you guys can see that. And this book was a copyright in 2020 by Destiny Books. And here's the contents. So I like to try and give you a close-up so you can freeze frame it nicely. So the first section of the book is exploring crystals, the energy, the functions, the human body, and then information on decoding crystals, composition, color, putting it all together, that kind of stuff. And I like that the contents are actually really well broken down, so you can actually use it as a reference. I think there's an index in the back of this book as well. We'll take a look. I love when books do that, give you a really nice contents in the front so you can actually find what you're looking for. And then after the contents, they actually give a directory of crystals as well. And then you have the appendixes in the back. So yeah, it does have an index as well. Let me go ahead and pull these tabs off of here. I did go through and tab a bunch of pages of this book because there was so much I wanted to make sure that that you guys got a chance to see. So he's got the birth of crystals here, and he explains a crystal, a mineral, a rock, a stone. And then we have some information on energy. Everything is energy. It breaks that down for you. Functions. I like that he has a section here on storage, information storage of the stones. And metamorphic rocks, as well as he breaks it down to 7 different crystal systems, right? So you got the cubic and the, all the different ones, goes through it. So it's really, I mean, the first half of this book is almost like it's a textbook, an education on the science side of the stones, with some metaphysical information mixed in there, but then the second half is all Yeah, I guess it's got a mix of science and metaphysical, but it's just very educational. Like the whole half of the book, there's so much information in here, it's unreal. You have the aura, information on the aura, the mental body, intuitive body, goes into all of that. Then he goes into the chakras. So a lot of things you see bits and pieces of, maybe abbreviated, maybe a snippet here or there in different books, and he's basically got it all. All of it is here in the front of the book. Dowsing crystals, crystal shapes, a lot of pictures in this book too, which is just, it's nice. Some people are visual learners, and so it's nice the amount of artwork and images and pictures that he has in here. Cleansing crystals, that's really important. Fundamental practices, different ways of cleansing them. He really goes into, you know, quite a few different ways. And then crystal meditations, how to actually, you know, meditate with the crystals, grounding and centering, visualization, crystal gazing, advanced crystal breathing, journeying with your crystal. I mean, this is really great. You know, a lot of this stuff, when I learned it, you know, I got bits and pieces from different places and all over the place, and just, you know, trial and error and practice. But he's got it all in here, so I just absolutely love that. Practice, practice, practice. Even has some elixirs in here, so I didn't actually tab everything. Information on crystal grids. It goes on. Some geometry. Psychic protection. Such a valuable book. The amount of information in here is spectacular. Okay, so here is the part 2. So as you can see, it is literally like half the book. So the first half of the book is all your science and metaphysical and anything you could think of that you might need to know about working with gemstones in that half. And then the second half is the stones themselves. And I've marked off a few pages to give you an idea what that information looks like in here. So the layout's pretty much the same for the stones. And so he gives you the formula, the hardness, the crystal system, the formation process, and the chakra, as long as physical healing, psychological healing, and spiritual healing for each of the stones that are in here. I guess I only marked one page. Let me show you guys a few more of the stones in case you want to see. So some have more information than others. I mean, that's typical of any book on gemstones. Some have more uses or more history of what they've been used for. So it's, you know, it's just enough information. It's got several different things, you know, depending on what your use is that you're looking for. It's really laid out nice. I like the way you did that. And then we come into the back, we have an index of healing properties. So in his appendix here, he has, like for physical healing, the different ailments, and then a list of the different stones you might want to use, right? So that is super helpful if you're using it for healing. Pretty long list. And then you have the psychological as well. And then the spiritual. So the 3 categories that he has listed under each stone, he's got them again in the back, actually separate out instead of by stone, by actual different, you know, ailments that you might be using the stones for. So I liked that a lot. Then he's got your standard bibliography. And a lot of people like to see that in case you want to zoom in and get ideas for other books. And then he's got the index, nice index, good size index. Goes through all the information. And then I like that he added in the back here, not just the bibliography, but an actual list of books related to the interest. Got that in the back here as well, which are, most of them are books by him, but he's got a couple other ones in there as well. So he's actually written quite a few books, something I definitely want to look into because this is a fantastic book. There you have it. That is Crystal Basics by Nicholas Pearson. I would love to hear from you. Have you used this book? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.